Hey, Flynn with Tier 1 Gaming here. I've got Chadwick here, also from Tier 1. Just got fourth place at our Switch event. Tell us what you did, Chadwick.
So I went 5-2 in the Swiss rounds and then lost out in top four playing Kashtira. It's more of a pure variant, kind of with traps and stuff. So we can get into that. So I played basic cash nowadays: three Fenrir, two Unicorn, two Rise, a Scareclaw, and a Ogre. I played Ogre because I did play the traps. So we can go ahead and show those. I did play the Prep and the Big Bang. Um, I was on the fence about this card a lot. I did try the Raid Raptor version and stuff like that, but for this event, this felt right. So I went ahead and went with this because that's what I knew. That's it for those. We were playing the basic hand traps. We played the Shifter, we played the Ash. These just did the most against everything else. You don't want to play as many hand traps nowadays, but I do think that these all have applications against every deck. We played the three planet, the terraforming, the 3/3 theosis, the three birth. Um, this does feel like a lot sometimes. So I do side it out, especially like going second and stuff like that. But I think going first, because of like losing the unicorn and stuff, you do want to just see as many of these you can. Um, Played the three consistency cards, and then this was probably the best card all day long. Played three enemy controller. I was playing Book before this, and Book was a great card, but I felt like this just did more. And right now, everyone's having to commit into boards to do things, so just forcing them to do something and then taking their stuff really just it did a lot today. Um, we also played the two talents, one thrust, and I played one duster. This was because Labyrinth, and then some people were playing Eldritch and things like that. I just didn't want to play a third tactic, so we played a thrust, and the thrust can search things. So we tried it. It worked out pretty well today. And then three imperms. That's the last like pseudo hand trap, whatever. That's everything for the main. We'll go into the extra. In the extra, we played the one Arise, the two Shangri Era. I have gone back and forth on playing one or two of these. Two does feel right. You can end on some boards where you make one of these, make the Arise Heart, so you have the three materials, and end on one of these to make a Fenrir. Like it comes up. Uh, Two of these, two big eye. You may not need two big eye, but right now it just feels really good in the mirror. And if you're ever going to lose one, it's in the mirror. So I had the space, so we did the two. We did the dark arm, the flare metal, which won me one game, and then we did the Draco sack once again, back row deck. So skill drain to card. So we just wanted to respect that. Played two Zeus. Um, it's two Zeus. Once again, when you want Zeus, it's against the mirror, so you want to have two of them. Played the Donner to out things. Played a Ling because we were never losing to Ibley. Played the Goliath, the Wagon, and the Omega as the prosperity targets. Put their rides back is important now. Outing back row like the Birth or, once again, Labyrinth or something's great. And then, of course, the non-targeting. That's everything for the extra. And then for the side, uh, three Bell, Labyrinth, tons of Bestial. I played four Bestial matchups today, technically, and that was my only two losses, really. Lava Golem, once again, lots of Bestials and things like that. So they're ending on bigger boards. The Kaijus don't do as much anymore. In the mirror, you're sometimes not making a rise. You're making tons of monsters. This kind of helps out that. Three Dark Ruler for the Sprite decks. Uh, Three Cosmic for the Labyrinth decks. The one evenly, I had one space open, and I wanted to be able to have it evenly, and then having the thrust in the main kind of just made me feel like I could just side into one, and then the three judgments for going first. And that's everything.
All right, heard. So now that you've gotten through this whole day, is there anything that you wish you had done differently in the deck, or anything that you plan on changing in the future that you have thoughts on?
Um, I'd like to look to see a way to make the Labyrinth matchup a little bit more. Um, free, I guess, possibly. You're able to grind, and if you grind well with them, you get the match. But it's a lot harder of a matchup than it probably should be. So.
All right. Well, as always, thanks for playing. Shout out Dank Ritual for sponsoring Tier 1. You guys are awesome, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.